everybody, welcome to Dackman Productions, and we're kicking off the 2026 train show season here at the Greenberg Train Show at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to bring you the trains for sale at the tables. We'll check out the layouts. So let's go inside and check it out.
put this on there. Now you have a voltmeter and a track pleated car.
Oh, that's so cool.
Really nice car, yeah.
Thank you. So now when you run your trains, you polish your track and measure your voltage at the same time.
At the same time.
That's a beautiful tool to have on your layout.
Yeah, how much does that sell for?
This is $349.
$349?
Yep. Not too bad. The car itself is $140, $160.
Yeah.
Without cleaning it. So I'll get another electronic board, I can tune my motors.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It is nice. I mean, for the price of an engine, when's the last time you bought an engine with 2 motors for $349?
Oh no, that's yeah, the engines now are like $600 for a diesel locomotive.
Yeah, minimum, right.
What if I take a
So I was at the Greenberg Train Show in Oaks, Pennsylvania, and look who I ran into.
Hello everyone, Liam Kostick here from the North Penn O-Gaugers. I'm here at the Greenberg Train Show and met this guy right here. So it's a great time. I'm looking around. I didn't find anything yet, but yeah.
And you have your own YouTube channel?
Yes, I do. It's just my first and last name, Liam Kostick. Make sure to like and subscribe.
There you guys
Thank
go.
you very much.
Nice
Thank you, Sean.
All right, we'll check you out later.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody. I'm back from the Greenberg Train Show in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Had a very good time. So, how was the crowd? It was a little slow in the beginning, but then all of a sudden, within a half hour, it filled up. There was people everywhere. I was like, wow, this is really busy. So hopefully the vendors made out very well. And speaking of vendors, I feel very lucky because, you know, after years of promoting the shows and the vendors, they really support me. I can't thank them enough. How they support me in different ways. The biggest way the vendors are supporting me is they go to the show organizer and say, hey, look, you need to bring this guy in and shoot videos behind the scenes. He does a good job. He promotes the show. He promotes the vendors. And we really want them here. So I am so thankful that I was able to build up that kind of relationship with the vendors, and they know that, you know, I'm not charging them for this. I'm not going to go back and say, hey, what kind of deal are you going to make me because I did this for you? I'm not like that. If they want to, if I pick something up that I'm interested in, and let's say it's $50, I'll get out the $50, and if they decide to give me a discount, fine. If not, that's fine too, because I was already expecting to spend the $50. So I leave it up to them. I know they can't afford it all the time. These shows are getting expensive, tables are getting expensive. So if they can afford to give me a discount, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I love promoting them, and they do help me behind the scenes as far as getting me into train shows behind the scenes, and that's really more important to me than giving me a discount, actually. But again, thank you vendors for supporting me and doing these shows and believing in me and trusting me. Again, I want to remind the viewers out there that I do play music on the background for a reason. Again, I'll explain it to you guys who are new to the channel. The reason why I play music is so that the vendors can conduct business while I'm filming. So if they're talking, they're not, you know, about, you know, what's the expiration date on their card or this or that. It's not being recorded, you know what I mean? There's too many sensitive conversations going on for me to video. And so I guaranteed the vendors, and now they know they can trust that that's what I'm doing, because all of them watch my videos, so now they know that I'm a person of my word. So I play music in the background so they can conduct their business. They don't have to stop talking. They don't have to stop doing their business while I'm there. They can continue raking in the sales, and I work around them and they work around me. It's a win-win situation doing it that way. Trust me, it is. A little bit of news. I'm sure you guys already heard about the Lionel train catalog that's supposed to drop, I think, the 14th of this month, January. So there's already grumblings from a couple of the Lionel dealers about this catalog. Now, I'm not going to get into what's in there because I don't want to spoil the surprise for everybody. Yes, I already know what's in the catalog. But I will talk about why the dealers that I talk to are upset. Now, I'm not going to name these dealers, and I'm going to leave them out of it altogether. So basically, Lionel has decided that they're going to change the starter sets. And the way they're changing the starter sets, the dealers that I've talked to are not happy. Matter of fact, they went as far as said they're not going to carry them anymore. So what happened? Well, allegedly, Lionel had said that they're going to try and reduce the cost of these sets by eliminating the track. So you'll have to buy that separate. They're no longer going to come with remote control. If you want a remote, you got to buy that separate or run it off your phone. And they're only going to come with one freight car if it's a freight car set. So you're getting a locomotive, a freight car, and a caboose, and that's it. Now, I'm not sure if they're coming with a transformer. I was just blown away by, I mean, it's not even as far as I'm concerned, if that's all accurate information, that's not even a starter set anymore. But we'll see when the catalog drops. Alright, so the last thing I want to follow up on is, in the beginning of the video, you seen that I had shot video of Peter Lero, or Lero Productions artwork booth. I had his, or have his expressed permission to do that, so please do not shoot video or photos of that booth unless you have expressed permission from him, which I did. Again, I built up a relationship with Peter over the years. I finally got to talking to him. He felt comfortable enough with me to explain, hey, if you want to shoot my booth, that's fine, but this is how I want it done. And he knew, just by looking at my videos and talking to me and stuff like that, that I would follow his directions 100%. His artwork is copyrighted. Art generally is a copyright issue, so you basically shouldn't be going in there and shooting video or photos of his artwork without his permission. So I just wanted to put that out there, so when you guys seen that I shot video of his booth, and I did exactly how he wanted me to do it. But I didn't want everybody to follow my footsteps without knowing, hey, how did I go about doing this? So, what did I get from the train show? Speaking of Lero Productions, there was something that I had to have and I was eyeing up. So, let's go ahead and grab that now. So, I got this print. It's called MOW on the Curve. You'll notice, if you can see, but it's Conrail locomotives on Horseshoe Curve coming around an MOW train. Now, in the video, you're going to see that I have a Lero across here, watermarked. Again, in respect to his copyrighted art, he asked those who buy the prints, please do not show a good clear picture of it. So if you want to see this artwork or any other artwork done by Lero Productions, please by all means go on his website. He's got photos on there, official photos you can actually look at and shop from there. Next, I had a young man give me this wonderful Conrail ornament. The family wanted to send it to me in time for Christmas, but I guess they got really busy, so that's fine. There's always next year. But he had made this cool ornament for me. I'm not going to mention his name because he is underage, but you know, he knows who he is. He's got a wonderful family, met his mom and dad, and so at any rate, thank you very much. So there was a vendor called Clickety Clack Trains. Met him, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, and ended up buying this MTH Premier Sioux Line hopper. He gave me a really good deal on this, and again, you know, it was originally $50. Had my $50 out, and I handed it to him, and he gave me money back. I said, "Are you sure?" He says, "Yeah, I'm sure. You do me a favor, I'm doing you a favor." And again, I don't expect that. I really don't. I mean, I know he's got to make money. I would have paid the full $50, but he was okay for giving me a discount, and I really appreciate that. So when you go to the train shows, you can't miss them. The ones that he goes to, he must have a row of tables from one end of the room to the other. I mean, this guy must have like 30, 40 tables. I gotta hand it to him. I don't know how he does it, how he puts all this stuff out there. Clickety Clack Trains. Check him out. He goes to the Greenberg Train Show in Oaks. He goes to Allentown. He hits quite a few shows. And, yeah. And also, I gotta hand it to him. He has a variety. You know, you find vendors who sell modern, then you'll find vendors who sell post-war, then you'll find vendors who sell standard gauge. But Clickety Clack Trains, he's got it all from, he's got modern, he's got post-war, he's got standard gauge, and like I said, rows. I mean, I've seen him have a row of tables and come back around again. I don't know how he does it, but shout out to you, Clickety Clack Trains, for the amount of product you bring to a train show. Alright, we'll catch you guys at the next train show, next event. We'll catch you trackside. Goodbye.